I'm going to give you 5 major financial goals that you need to complete in your 20s. Hey guys, my name is Timothy. Welcome back to my channel where we talk everything personal finance. I'm currently 27 and I do have good insight on things that you need to complete in your 20s. These are things that I've completed and has put me in a great spot financially. Number 1, get out of consumer debt. When I say consumer debt, I'm talking about auto loans, credit cards, even student loans can be consumer debt. But in your 20s, I recommend that you get out of these debts quickly so you can grow your wealth exponentially. Early in your 20s, you're going to see all these emails and you're going to get mail about signing up for credit cards. I know that in your early 20s, you don't have that much money, so you may see these credit cards as some way to help you get out of situations that you're in. But I'm telling you right now, do not do it. If you are going to get a credit card, get a secured card where you put a certain amount of money on it, and that is the only amount of money that can come out. How I look at buying things, especially when it comes to credit cards, is if you can't buy 3 times, you don't buy it. When you buy stuff with credit cards, make sure you have more than that in your checking account. If you buy something for $60 on your credit card, just be sure that you have $60 or at least $80 within your checking account so you can pay that credit card off every month. Please don't collect credit card debt while in your 20s. You want to pay these cards off every month. You don't want to pay off the minimums. When you pay off the minimums, you're paying interest, and interest rates I've seen as high as 30%. I'm seeing 15%. I'm seeing 20% interest rates on these credit cards. Please pay off these credit cards in total every month. As of 2023, Experian has reported that non-mortgage debt acquired by Gen Z reached at least 15,000. This includes credit card debt, student loans, auto loans, any other kind of consumer debt that you can think of. Stay away from this consumer debt. If you are credit card hacking, be sure that you are paying these cards off every month, like I said. And with your student loans, I know we might have higher debts. Even me, I'm still paying off my student loans. I'm 27, but I'm estimated to pay it off around 31, 32 years old. But I recommend you start paying these student loans off as well. In your 20s, try not to acquire too much student loan debt. Make sure you apply for grants, scholarships, even try the community college path for the first 2 years, and then go to a bigger university for the last 2. Number 2, invest into a Roth. I did not know what a Roth IRA was until maybe 2 years ago. From the people that I've been working with, speaking of Roth, and from my YouTube university knowledge that I've gained over the years, I just found out what a Roth was. I found that out when I was about 24, 25. I didn't start investing into a Roth until last year. So coming from someone that just started their own Roth, start a Roth in your early 20s. The earlier, the better. If you don't know what a Roth IRA is a retirement account where you put after-tax dollars into. And when you turn 59 and a half, you can then pull these funds out tax-free. At this moment in time, you can only put a maximum of $7,000 within a Roth for a year. I highly recommend that you start this in your 20s. Even adding $100, $50, $200 to your Roth can make a big difference when it comes to retirement time. For when you are in your older age, you don't have to max it out, but I do recommend that you start putting money towards your Roth. Hear me out with these numbers. Starting at 20 years old, if you put $200 into your Roth until you're able to pull it out at 59 and a half, you would have accumulated about $500,000 within that time at a 7% return. This is a very conservative return that a lot of people use, a 7% return. And as we add it to a 10% return, we're just under $1 million. This is just by adding $200 a month to your Roth until the age of 59. Start investing into a Roth in your 20s. You will not regret it. Number 3, build an emergency fund. This is something that I just started doing recently. Within the last 3 years, I started building my emergency fund. I recommend you build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months in your 20s. Now, this does not have to be completed at the ripe age of 21, 22. But once you get towards the 25 and over, you need to start building this emergency fund, because as you get older, as you get more responsibilities, these things, these bills start adding up, and you want to be prepared. You want to be able to weather the storm when the storm comes, because trust me, it will come. So when you start at 21, you don't have much responsibilities, but as you get older, the responsibilities stack up. You may get a house, you might get an apartment, you may start a family. You want to start building your emergency fund from that young age to at least 3 months. The way we do this to build an emergency fund, you get your bare minimum expenses for a month, and then you multiply that by 3, which is 3 months, or 6, which is 6 months. So let's say for right now, my expenses are very, very low right now. We are looking at monthly expenses at about $2,000. So we are doing a 3-month emergency fund. I don't really need a 6-month, because I know if I did lose my job, or if the storm did come, that I'll be able to get another job within about a month. And my 3-month emergency fund is at about $6,000. And 4, find a good paying job. Find some stability in your 20s. I know if you're in college, it's hard to find a job. I was working Uber when I was in college just to make some money so I can go get a haircut, so I can go buy some food, so I can put gas in my vehicle. Once you're in that 22, 21 age, you need to start looking for a job so you can build these emergency funds, so you can invest into your Roth, so you can get out of consumer debt. It is very important to find a good paying job, to find a stable job, so you can build for your financial future once you get in your 30s. Start your business in your 20s is the best thing that you could do. It's something that I wish I would have focused more on when I was in college. Start your business. Your expenses are low. You don't have a lot going on. Start your business. It's the best time to do it because once you get out of college, once you get into this real world, if you didn't go to college, once you get into your own apartment, once you get out of your parents' house, that's when life really starts. It's not possible to start your business once living on your own, but it is very difficult because you have all these things pulling you in each direction. You can find many businesses to start with a quick Google search, and there's so many different YouTube videos that you can check out for business ideas. Or if you already have something in mind, then this is the perfect time to start your business in your 20s and grow it and scale it. So by the time you do get out here in the real world, you are prepared. Your business is already running. It's been running for 2 or 3 years. Start your business in your 20s or find a good paying job. Either or, but you do need to be able to fund your business, so you might have to do both at the same time. And finally, learn the art of budgeting. A budget will set you up for your future, for your 30s. It will help everything that comes in the 30s, because once you get in your 30s, we call it the messy middle. You have kids, you have a new house, you have a job that's pulling you here and pulling you there. So learn how to budget in your 20s. This is something that I just started doing. Budgeting is very important. If you don't know what a budget is or how to budget, I have a video that I talked about how to budget and why you need a budget. Try to stick to your budget throughout your 20s. You may not stick to it, but it is laying down the groundwork for when you get older and as you transition to your 30s. And there you have it. Those are the 5 financial things that you need to do in your 20s. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel so you can have more videos like this. And in the future, we will be doing a video on financial things that you need to complete in your 30s. So be sure to complete these in your 20s so you can set yourself up for an amazing financial future in your 30s. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.